What's going on, guys? Quick video. I'm gonna make another, just a short one. This one's basically, I'm just gonna remove this right here. I'm gonna be using just some floss because it's a little bit more gentle on the surface of the paint than fishing wire. If this doesn't work, then I'll switch over to that. I'm gonna heat this up using a heat gun. If you don't have one, you could probably get one on Amazon for like 20 bucks or so, and then you can return it. If not, you know what? A hair dryer, as long as you have the patience to do it, hair dryer should work just fine. Just when you're doing it with the heat gun, keep in mind a heat gun is not a blow dryer. This this will burn your paint or your clear coat, so you definitely don't want to scorch that. So you want to keep it light. Put at a more of a lighter setting, somewhere in the middle, or right below, and just be gentle with it. And I'm not going to heat up all of it at once. I'm going to heat up just 2 letters at a time. Mainly focusing on this first one, because that's the one that I'm going to take off first, obviously, and then I'm going to move on to the second and the third one. But you'll notice when it's ready, when the letter is pretty much, they'll feel loose, almost like, let's think of a loose tooth. Because the only thing holding them on the paint is basically like double-sided tape. Yeah, you saw that. Let's try to do this somewhat quickly so it doesn't get cold. Yep, so this side here was a lot thicker, so I had to go in from the inside of it. I'll just pull that off. Do the same with the next one, and I'll remove all this residue here in a minute. It's actually not residue. I think that's like the whole tape. Yeah, that's just the whole tape. So it's not coming off the car. It's actually just coming off the letters. All right, now let's remove that. Let's see if I can just get enough of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be able to remove enough of this. because it's so much of it. It's actually the whole thing. So it didn't actually remove anything from the car. It just, what is it? The adhesive just came off the back of the plastic on the letters. So I'll just do this by hand, and the little bit of residue that's left, I'll remove it with some WD-40 and a microfiber towel. So I'll see you guys in a second here. All right guys, so as you can see, that's the residue that I have left right there. Now, I probably didn't heat it long enough. That's why none of it came off the actual car at all. It just came out of the back of the letters. But in any case, it's off. Now I'm using WD-40 and a microfiber towel because that's what I have on hand. But if you have like Goo Gone or whatever, any of those adhesive removers, that should just work. I mean, that should just work, just fine. So here we go. I'm gonna apply it onto the towel itself, and then I'll go ahead and start to remove it from the car. Now it'll take a little bit, just because the adhesive, it's designed to actually stay there. WD-40 doesn't necessarily break down the adhesive, but again, that's what I have. I just found a trick on removing the adhesive. Actually, you can see it pretty good right there. That's the seed. That's what's left. So here's what I just did. I heated up real quick, hit it with the heat gun, and then go over with the rag with some of the WD-40 on it. So let's see here. Directly on it. And again, don't get too close. Be very careful with how you're doing it, because you don't want to scorch your clear coat. That's hot. I feel it in my pinky. Let's just get a little extra WD-40 on here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. My assistant left. So as you can see, there's almost nothing left there. And from the other two, the T and the S, it's all gone. So here, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if that's a scratch or is that residue. Might just be a scratch. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's gone. There's nothing left there. So what you do got to keep in mind, though, is even though it is a microfiber towel that I'm using, don't use if you care about your car anyway. But don't use basically don't use anything other than a microfiber towel when you're doing that, like this, because you're gonna scratch it a hell of a lot more. Like I just made some swirl marks. That camera actually can't even pick it up, but I've got some swirl marks here that I didn't have before, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and hit it with the polisher here in a minute. But that's gonna be another video for you guys, because that's gonna be the next video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna actually go ahead and do so the next video that I'm gonna make, because I got the swirl marks, I'm gonna hit it with the polisher like I just mentioned. So the next video that I'm gonna make, I'm actually gonna remove the vinyl wrap on the applique here, because I'm gonna go matte with it. So I'm gonna remove the plastic dip here and in the V, and I'm gonna remove the vinyl wrap here, and I'm gonna spray this again, reapply it, and reapply this. Now I'm also gonna remove these deals here on the vents, these badges on the vents, and I'm going to reapply it. The plastic dip held on amazingly over the year. I thought the one here in the front was going to be the one to go quickly just because it's always getting hit and dinged with stuff. But because it's rubber, it doesn't chip. I love that. The only fault with it is that when you're washing it, if you're not careful with it, especially with microfiber, because microfiber will tear it, especially on like a hot day. So that's really the only deal. Like you can tell where it's wearing on the corners. And that's it. That's really the only thing. This, I love this plastic dip stuff. So I'm gonna do that. And that's gonna be with the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and polish the car again, just because I got those little swirl marks now. So hope you guys enjoy. Hope that helped. Now, real quick, guys, just for reference, this is where the CTS badge was, right here. And as you can see, there's no residue, no anything. It's completely gone. You don't actually even see any of the streaks from the WD-40 because I went ahead and cleaned it. I did a little bit of polish, just a light polish, because there wasn't really anything there, but the mark, the outline of the letters I was there, just from over the last 2 years that it's been there, 2 or 3 years. I think 3 years now I've had the car, so that's about it. I mean, it's glass smooth now. There's nothing there, so just a little something for you guys to look forward to on the next video where I'm gonna polish the car. I'll show you the before and the after, but definitely, because the car is black, I have some swirl marks now. It's because over the last year, or actually not the last year, but the summer, actually can't really see much here. Actually, you could pick some up right here. Yeah, you could definitely pick some up right there. But right there, just over this winter time, I didn't really wash it, but I drove it all winter long. And the couple times that I did wash it, it might have been too far in between washes, so it definitely accumulated a little bit more dirt. Let's see if it actually focuses a little bit more on the... No, I won't. Okay, well, you could tell that there's definitely some spider web in there. Anyway, yeah, next video, check it out. Deuces.